This call is now being recorded.
All right, so good morning once again, and let me officially start the session now. So one of the things that has helped me over the months and the years is that I've never stopped learning. Every opportunity I see to learn, I keep learning. I keep learning, and I don't even get tired of learning over and over again, even if it's something that's been taught before that I've been part of. I still keep, joining those sessions over and over and over again. Each time you join those sessions, you get to learn something new. You get to learn something new. Then, like I said, a lot of things were shared in the seminar, and I would also encourage us, right? One other offer that was given to us at the HFM seminar on Saturday. You see, HFM has what we call the flow system, all right? And that flow system is a tool that can be installed on your laptop or on your system. You could reach out to your account manager, all right? And they could guide you on how to get that set up. And they could send you, the configuration of what you need to install on your system to have that pop up. Now, the thing is that to get the flow system, you need to have at least a minimum of $500 on your trading account. But because of the seminar that took place on Saturday, all right, that criteria has been reduced to $100. So if you have a minimum balance of $100 on your HFM account and you have a laptop, all right, you can install that on your laptop, all right. Once this period of this promo is over, which ends on Wednesday, because I also shared that there's an HFM bonus, top-up bonus for bonus accounts with the code Lagos HFM for those who want to take advantage of it. And then we also have the supercharge bonus. But between now and Wednesday or Thursday maximum, but I believe it's Wednesday, they might not extend it, or they may extend it to Friday because maybe this might be the last promo for the year. But target Wednesday if you want to do that. All right. The flow system, right? You know what it just does for you? It just helps you confirm, all right, what the market is already saying, what the direction of the market is, all right? And it's made so easy and simple in the sense that once you see that tool or that whatever, once you see it turn red on your screen, it gives you a buy signal, and it also tells you, areas where you could possibly, take your entry. And when it turns green, right, it also gives you, a signal for a buy and, where you should take your entry. So for most of us who have the issue of, okay, you do your analysis, you do all sorts, and then you're wondering, when should I go into the trade? All right. This will be very good for you. And one important thing I want to mention to us today is that when you made up your mind to be part of a system, you want to learn and you want to build yourself in that area, please do everything possible. Sometimes you may even need to cut off certain things delay certain things just to make sure that the tools and the things that you need for you to succeed in that skill or that venture you want to go into, you invest in those things, right? Yeah, it might be easy for most of us to take trades on our mobile phones and all that, but your goal should be that if you're going into trading and you want to really learn the skill and trade and take it as a business, try as much as possible to get yourself a laptop. Work towards that. Even if it means, reaching out to people or, asking for help that you need a gift of a laptop. All right. And you have maybe people, maybe outside the country or people who could help you with that. You can start doing that while you're learning with what you have now. Or you also start saving money towards that. All right. It's very, very important. If you can't get a laptop for now, try and get a tab. All right. But there are certain tools that you might need, like the flow system, that can only be installed on a laptop, right? Can only be installed on a laptop, and you have to open an MT4 account. You install it with MT4, not MT5, okay? But you can trade with your MT5, but you can use your MT4 to do your analysis, do everything, get your confirmation and all that. And you can actually take your trades on your MT5 on your phone, right? Which will make things, much easier for you and all that. So please, it's very, very important that this year, as you're stepping into this year, you plan for all those things. I believe that between now and the first quarter, a whole lot of us would have, gotten to that point where we are balanced, and we'll just take it up from there towards the end of the year. All right. So keep that in mind. So back to what I was saying and what I want to share with us today. Um, Let me pick out, right? All right. Okay. So we talked about what we need to do, all right, in order to get, good high probability trades, all right, and make sure that we reduce, our risk, and we reduce our losses in the Forex market, right? So there are certain things that you need to look out for, and these are the things that would help you and help you build confidence while you're trading. All right. Um, I will send a screenshot in the group, okay, of the pictures I took so that some of us, this will help us. So I'm going to send those pictures in the group much later, right? So the first one, okay, it's talking about making the best trades, right? So I'm taking some of us who have been through the HFM Foundation and Advanced class, all right? HFM has a presentation slide, which is their property that they won't and they can't share this slide with anyone. So if you happen to attend their events, you could take screenshots, all right? Or when you join their seminar, you could also take screenshots when they are, when you join the classes, you could also take screenshots when the class is going on, okay? But I already have the screenshots. I'll send it in and then everybody will go back, you know, but these are just the 5 things you need, all right, to help you when it comes to trading, all right? These are the 5 things that you need. Number one is conduct market research. That's the first thing you need to do, all right? Conduct market research. We'll go deeper as we proceed. Number 2, understand the effect on currencies and other assets. Now, conducting market research means, you know, finding out what is happening around the world, the market, the news around the market. So based on the news and based on the particular instrument or currency or commodity or indices, anything that it is that you want to trade, all right? It is after you've conducted that research and you get a confirmation that, okay, this is what is happening, then you now go and try to relate that news, all right, to that particular instrument or how that news can affect, you know, the instrument that you want to trade. All right, some examples were given in that seminar. So, and one of the examples that was given, they used, you know, the war in Ukraine and Russia as example, all right? And we all know that Russia is a major supplier of, you know, oil, you know, within Europe, all right? And because of the war, okay, the supply has reduced. And because the supply has reduced, there's more demand, all right, for oil. You know, other European countries are trying to see or source for where they could get, you know, oil and all that. So what that means is, since there's low supply and then there's high demand, what's that going to do? All right. What's going to do is that the prices of oil will go up. All right. The prices of oil will go up. So if you're trading oil, that should give you an idea of what you should be doing Okay, the news has told you that this is what is happening. So that will inform you that, okay, since there's limited supply and the demand is high, it's going to force prices up. So if you want to trade that instrument, you would be positioning yourself, all right, for a buy. But if the war is no longer there, everything goes back to normal, and production gets back to normal capacity, and Russia is able to supply the countries within Europe, and there's enough supply. What's that going to do? It's going to force down the prices, okay? Because we don't have enough supply, and the oil will be enough to go around. So at that point, if that is what is happening, you would know that the price of oil, all right, is also going to drop. And if the price drops, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be selling, all right? So this applies to many other instruments or anything that it is that you want to trade. You always need to find out the news around it, and that will help you know or give you a direction of what you should be doing, all right, about that particular instrument. So first things first, like I said, conduct market research, all right? Then understand the effects on currencies and other assets, which is what I just explained now, all right? If there's enough supply, that should tell you what will happen. If there's limited supply, that should also tell you what will happen. Then the next thing is talking about pairing the strong currency versus the weak currency. All right. So if you're trading currency in this case, that's the next thing you need to do. You need to find out the news around a particular currency, maybe USD, all right, maybe GBP or Euro USD. You need to find out the news around a particular currency. Another example that was used in the seminar was that a couple of days back, last week, Trump made, some comments about, Canada, and he said that he will be increasing, tariffs on goods, all right, coming in from Canada. And because of that news, all right, we could see the effect last week on what happened to the Canadian dollar, all right? If you go and check, you will see what happened to Canadian dollar. So there are some kind of news or information that will come up, or some kind of policies, all right? Trump is not president yet. He's just president-elect. He's not been sworn in. But there are things he's already saying, comments, and, some policies that, they're already talking about. The caliber of people he's trying to, bring into his government and stuff like that. You can see the effect on the market. So it's always very important that you don't just wake up in the morning, open your system, and you're looking at the candles the way we it, and you can see that gold is buying now, and you just jump in and you pick a buy without knowing why gold is buying. You can't just jump in and pick a currency pair and start trading that currency pair without knowing what is happening around that currency pair or that commodity or any particular instrument that you're trading. So you need to conduct market research, find out certain things, and then know the news around it. Also understand the market sentiment around that particular thing before you take any action. All right. So based on what Trump said, or based on what the comments that he made, all right, anyone who wanted to trade, all right, the Canadian dollar, maybe USD card, all right, that should tell you, based on this news and based on how this news is affecting the Canadian dollar, that should be able to tell you if you should be selling the Canadian dollar or if you should be buying the Canadian dollar. So this is how you get information, and all these things, as you do them, it will help you build confidence. It will also make you understand, all right, what is happening around the market. For those of us who are interested in trading Forex now, right, you know, some of us watch the news, we watch CNN, we watch channels television. Sometimes they do their business news, talking about, Forex, talking about stocks, bonds, commodities, and stuff like that. A whole lot of us never used to be interested in those things. But because you've delved into this space now, all right, because you've delved into this space now, you now need to start taking those things very important. You need to, if you have DSTV at home or you watch cable TV, you need to, watch channels like Bloomberg, okay? You watch some of those news about Forex, stocks, and all that on CNN, BBC, MSNBC. So they have their, news when it comes to anything that has to do with that. So you start watching those things, and based on what you've been learning here, all right, a whole lot of things will start making sense to you when you watch those news. It will give you insights, it will give you ideas. And some of this news, some of them for certain channels, those news, you'll be getting them live. So you understand what is happening around the markets. And that could inform you on what you can do or what you should do. All right. So that leads me to the next thing. So after knowing why you should trade a particular instrument or commodity or a particular currency, all right, or pairing the strong currency against the weak currency. So the news will make you know or understand which currency is stronger and which currency is weaker per time based on the news. All right. And that will inform you whether you should be selling or whether you should be buying. All right. Then the next thing is, it's after you found out all this, gotten all this information and everything, that is when you now come and deploy your strategy. Whatever strategy it is that you're using, all right, that's when you come to deploy. After checking all these things, you now check what the indicators, are saying, all right? Understand if the indicators are giving you a buy signal or a sell signal. So it is those things that you found out and your confirmation with your strategy or indicators that will now give you that confidence to now make you know that, okay, this is what I should be doing. All right. This is what I should be doing. So in this case, the strategy that HFM uses after all this confirmation, okay, is what they call the flow system. All right. So that flow system will now tell you if you should be buying or if you should be selling, and possibly give you areas, all right, where you should be taking your entry for a buy or a sell. All right. And then when you now confirm the areas or what you should be doing, whether you should be buying or selling, the next thing now leads us to the fifth thing, which is manage your risk and the trades. And that is where, you know, your lot size, the equity you want to trade with, all right, the lot size you want to use, and all that. That is where it comes in, right? Based on your equity. So you manage your risk, and then you now decide to take the trade. So once you get all those confirmations and everything, you shouldn't have any problem picking a trade or going into a trade. Whatever plays out after you pick that trade, all right, allow it. But while managing your risk, determine how much you're willing to make, how much you're willing to lose, should in case the market go the other way. All right. But the number one goal is that you are in this space to make money. So everything that you need to do to give you that confidence and make you get high probability trades, all right, will come from these things that I've just mentioned. And if you do them and do them rightly, like I said, I'll share the screenshots, all right, in the group. I'll share the screenshots in the group so that we'll have access to it. Then this next thing I'm going to talk about still falls under the 5 things that we mentioned, okay? Finding quality trade ideas. So to find quality trade ideas, you must pay attention to what is driving the underlying assets, all right, in the market, as they would help you better predict future price and movements. So by the time you know the news around a particular asset, all right, that will help you understand what will be happening around that particular asset. All right. So what are some of the things that drives the Forex market? Okay. Number one, monetary policies. All right. Monetary policies by the government, economic indicators. Number two, geopolitics, market sentiments, and also commodity prices. All right. So these are some of the things, all right, that could affect the market or either make a market buy or sell. All right. So monetary policy, sometimes, you know, you will hear that, okay, the FOMC news, the Fed chairman is going to speak, or the ECB chairman is going to speak, you know, the governors or whatever of different central banks around the world, all right? And whether they want to increase interest rates or they want to reduce it and all that. Some of these policies are some of the things that affects the market and determines what will happen in the market or the direction of what will be happening whether a particular currency will be strengthened or whether that currency will be weakened and all that. So these things are very, very important. I'm also going to send this, to the groups. All right. Now, where do you carry out your research? Where are the platforms where you carry out research about the news, find out all those informations that you're supposed to find out, all right, in order for you to get the confirmations that you need and for you to know exactly what you need to do, all right? So the research platforms, number one is new www.reuters.com. I'll also share this in the group, all right, /market/currencies. So these are the platforms that HFM uses. All those analyses you see, everything you see them put up in their Telegram group, everything is derived from the list that I'm going to give to you here. All right. And then the next one is hfm.com tools/economic calendar, right? You have that on the HFM website. You can access that from there. Then www.investing.com, right? www.investing.com /news/Forex news. Then you have forexlive.com. We have the financialjuice.com, all right? And then we'll also have the www.fxstreet.com, forexstreet.com. So these platforms, you need to, when you wake up in the morning, all right, you need to go through these different platforms, all right, to check what is happening. And you will always see news that they dropped maybe 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, what is happening and all that. So that is where you get the informations that will help you arrive at what you should be doing. Okay? So I would also send that in the group as well. Okay? So the flow system is the next thing. Is after you've done all this, then you come to the flow system to get your confirmation. All right. The flow system is a technical tool that helps you identify trends and spot high probability entry prices in the markets. All right. It can be used on any instrument or time frame, and it utilizes market execution as its mode of entry. Okay. Now, the rules. If the background of the chart is green, that means it is a bullish bias, and the bullish bias is confirmed. So you buy on the next buy signal that you see on the flow system. If the background on the chart is red, that signifies a bearish bias. And if the bearish bias is confirmed, you sell on the next signal. So you see why this tool is important. Okay? It helps you confirm and it also gives you confidence. All right? So with all these things I've mentioned, if you're able to get yourself all these things and these tools, I don't see a reason why anybody cannot comfortably sit down on their own, do analysis, take trades, and win their trades. All right. And in my last presentation or meeting or our session on Friday, there are a couple of things I shared with us. All right. And I'm going to go back there. Somebody typed, something in the chat box. One of them is this babypips.com. All right. This is another tool, all right, given to us by HFM. And like I said, there's a whole lot loaded, on this babypips.com. All right. And by the time you start learning, using these things to learn, you even get to a point where sometimes you don't even need to sit down and start going through all the news platforms, going through a whole lot of things. All right. There are certain things you will just need to go through on some of these platforms, and it will just tell you exactly what is happening around the market and what you should be doing, and coupled with some other indicators. Now, if you also have, the trading view, which you can download, set up a free account. You don't necessarily need the premium account, for you to succeed in Forex trading. All right. You get the free account and all that. Of course, what I use to analyze the trade here for us is the free package. All right. So this babypips.com, there are a whole lot. When you click on the menu, you see the currency strength meter, you see currency volatility, top gainers and losers. You also have crypto strength meter, crypto market snapshot, trade ideas. All right. You can see it here on babypips.com. Trade ideas, market psychology, technical analysis. All right. Trading systems. And this babypips.com, they also have their own training academy that you can follow up on. And it is free. Learn how to trade Forex. There are a whole lot of things that you can get from this particular platform. All you need to do is just click on the link. You can even sign in or join the platform using your Gmail or anything, so that you have your own personalized account. This one is just the website. I'm not even signed into it. All right. So there are a whole lot. Then on Trading View, before we go to Trading View, we have the Forex Factory. All right, where you get the news and the news that will be coming up on different currency pairs and all that. Like today, Monday, December 2nd. All right, we have news on USD by 4 p.m. Okay, and that news is on ISM Manufacturing PMI. All right, so the news actually starts from 3:45 to 4 p.m. All right, where those data will be released. We'll also see how that will play out today, around that time. So on Forex Factory, you get the news. When you click on Forex Factory and you get to that platform, or you download the app or you follow the web, just go to where you have calendar, click on calendar. Okay, that's it at the top there. You click on calendar, and then you also see the place that shows the date and the time. Click on that timing, okay, and switch it to your time zone. Okay, we are using GMT +1 West Africa. So when you switch it to your time zone, it will give you the timing when that news will be released in your own local time. But if you don't change it, okay, you might be seeing there, it might be giving you American time, and you are waiting, expecting the news to come in 3 hours or 4 hours, not knowing that the news had already dropped because you're not on the correct, all right? You're not using the correct time frame, all right? So you go there and set that up for yourself. So that's it with Forex Factory. And then you come to Trading View, all right? So this is a Trading View platform. I showed most of us here on Friday how you can use this for further confirmation. All right. Some couple of minutes ago, gold was buying. All right, we saw it buy up to 2633. All right, 2633. Now there was a pullback and it has pulled back to 2629. It's trying to go back up again. But while it was buying, if we had come to these indicators that I'm showing you right now, you would have seen, that it wasn't where it is at this particular time. All right, this is not where it was. Now, how do you get to this particular page on TradingView or this indicator? All right, so you come to the home page when you've logged in through your TradingView. Okay, below we have what we call the watch list. Let me screenshot that. So this is a tablet interface. Okay, so this is, I don't know how it appears on the laptop or how you see it on the laptop, but we have here below, we have watch lists, we have charts, we have explore, we have ideas, and then we have menu. Okay, we have menu. So presently now we are on watch lists. This is the chart. Okay, this is explore. Maybe you want to explore other stuff like stocks, ETFs, crypto, Forex, futures. You can see them all at the top there. So under explore, I would click on Forex. Okay, you also see some news there. You see news flow. All right, you can see a couple of news and stuff like that there. You can navigate that. Then you go to trade ideas. So on the trade ideas, you can search for gold and it will pull up, trade ideas for gold for you. You can see the search icon at the top right. You click there and then you just, okay, once you click there, it will bring out different symbols. You can see XAU USD there. You just tap on it. So it has automatically brought me to gold, right? Now, underneath it, 1 minute, please. So underneath it, all right, you have this. You can see overview, all right? The overview page is what we're on now. You can see news. You can see minds. You can see ideas. All right? On gold. Okay? So when you click on news, you will see the different news, surrounding gold. All right? This first news here was around 4:07 a.m. You could see the one of around 12:54 a.m. All right. So those are the news that came up today. The last three that we're seeing. The other ones are news, from last week. Okay. Then you can come to minds. Okay. You see where, different people are coming up with their own analysis, telling you about what will happen. Some people even put in, trade signals there. All right, sell limits, take profit 1, take profit 2. Different people. Is a comment section where people who are trading gold, they just come there. If you come there to read, you see some 33 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, 14 minutes ago, you see different, ideas there, what people are saying. That could also give you an idea. All right. Then you go to ideas. All right. You'll see ideas. You even see charts, that people have put up there. What could happen? If you click on it, it will show you the chart and it also explain to you what you're seeing on the chart. All right. You can go ahead and read it. This one is 22 hours ago. This one is 13 hours ago, 11 hours ago, and all that. So you see different things there, and you see some of these things. All right, you see them play out today in the trade today. All right, so these are some of those things. Then when you come back again to overview, all right, and then you scroll up, you will then see the indicator. So here you see the technicals. All right, underneath that page, you can see the technicals. All right, and then you can see a meter here, an indicator that tells you whether the market is a sell market, whether it's a strong sell market, or whether the market is neutral, whether the market is a buy market or a strong buy signal. All right, so you get to know all that from here. Then to further see other indicators or confirm what other indicators are saying or showing you or pointing to, all right, all you need to do is go below here. You see more technicals, right? So where you see more technicals, you click on it, and then it will pull up this page and show you some other indicators. All right, so the first indicator here just gives you a summary of everything. All right, but this summary you're seeing here, this is a 1-day summary at the moment. So I'm going to switch the summary to, we have at the top, as you can see. All right, let me screenshot that again. Let me show us that before I proceed. You can see here at the top, you have the 1 month summary, 1 week, 1 day. All right, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes time frame, and so on. All right, so the particular one you want to look at, we have 15 minutes, 5 minutes, up to 1 minute. So I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame. A new candle just formed. So and that new candle is trying to sell. And we can see that the summary is showing us a sell, right? The summary is showing us a sell. That candle has already sold. It has pulled down to 2626. It's even now pulling back up, okay? But let's go to the indicators and really confirm what could possibly happen, all right? So the summary says a sell. The oscillators, okay, is showing neutral. All right, that means there will be a struggle. And if you look at these indicators that you're seeing here, you see some figures around them. So this is indicating a sell. This is on the 1 hour time frame. 10 is indicating neutral. 2 is indicating buy. But we have 14 here. So this is giving us a sell. All right, that's why you're seeing the strong signal of sell. All right, and this is on the 1 hour time frame. Let's look at it on the 30 minutes time frame. The 30 minutes still says the same thing. 15 minutes still indicates a sell. All right. Even the moving averages. So both on 5 minutes, okay, 5 minutes is showing us a buy. All right. And that's that pullback that you're seeing. All right. That pullback that you're seeing up, okay, it has switched to buy now. So on the 5 minutes time frame, it's actually buying. All right. It's pulled back into red again. All right. So these are indicators that will also give you confirmations. All right. So if we go to the 1 minute time frame, the buy is even stronger. All right. But we'll always advise you use between 5 minutes to 1 hour. And then if you want to further know, all right, what will happen much later, maybe between now and 1 p.m., okay, you go to the 4-hour time frame. All right. The oscillators on the 4-hour time frame is showing us that the market is going to be buying. All right. But the moving averages is showing us that it's going to be a strong sell. But how do you know whether you should be buying or whether you should be selling? I told us that these oscillators, okay, they are grouped in this manner. The first one is the relative strength index. The second one is the stochastic. The third one is commodity channel index, average directional index, awesome oscillator, momentum oscillator, MACD, stochastic RSI, Williams percentage range, bull bear power, and ultimate oscillator. Now, if you look at these different oscillators here, you will see that here it gives us a value and also gives us an action to take. This is the value, and you can see the values in numbers. All right. And then here it shows you the action. So if the market shows you neutral, you will look at all these indicators and see and count them. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 indicators are showing us neutral. Okay. This is 1, this 2, this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. It's showing us neutral. Now, if we go over to the moving averages, all right, the moving average, almost all the moving averages is showing us a sell. All right. It is only the whole moving average which is giving us a buy signal. All right. But every other one is showing us a sell. Only 1, 2 is showing us neutral. All right. Only 1 is showing us neutral. And then underneath the moving averages, we have what we call the pivots. All right. So what are the pivots? They are grouped in this manner. One of them is the classic. The other is the Fibonacci. The other is the Camarilla, Woody. And here we have direction. I think that DM means directional movement. Okay. So all these things, you also come here to get a confirmation. But whatever you see, all right, whatever you see, these oscillators show you, all right, whatever you see these oscillators show you, it is showing you exactly what those indicators or the moving averages, it is showing you exactly what it is per time. Okay, so let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. You can see The oscillator says neutral because, of course, we have more neutral than buy and sell. So if you come to these oscillators and you see that everything here, all right, and you see that everything here, okay, it's showing you neutral, then it means you should not take any action at all. You will be patient. If everything here is showing you a sell, it means that that market is a strong sell and it is selling, right? And if everything here shows you a strong buy, that everything is buying, it shows you that you should be buying, right? And if it is mixed, 2 sell, 2 buy, 7 neutral, the market is still neutral. But as a scalper, if you see the market move, you could also take advantage of whichever direction it moves to at that point in time. All right. But if you're looking for high probability trades, trades that you know that if you go in for a sell, it's going to sell and you make money, or if you go in for a buy, it's going to buy and you make money, which of course is that confirmation that would a strong signal or make you know what you are leveraging, what lot size you should be using. Because when you get good confirmation and you're sure, why not use a good lot size? And you know, a few pips, a few movements, you come out with some good amount of money. All right. Earlier this morning, around 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., I just took, I think, 3 trades and I made about $481. We could have been trading this session, but I don't want to have divided attention so that I'll be able to teach us what I'm showing us now. All right. If there are opportunities later, we could still take those opportunities before the day runs out, right? But the learning is very, very important. I'm telling you, what I'm showing you today, all this depth that I'm going to, when I started, no, there was nobody to teach me this. This one that I'm showing you here is not HFM that taught me this. I can tell you the things I've learned from HFM. I can tell you how HFM has helped me. We didn't learn from just one place or one platform. It's, you know, learning from different places, bringing that knowledge together is what has brought us here. So that's how you can use this, all right, to further confirm after you've done your research, know what the news is talking about, know what is happening around a particular instrument or currency that you want to trade and all that. Then you come here and get those confirmations you need, and then you're good to go. So tell me if you have all this information, all these tools, I call them weapons. If you have all these things and you're going to the market for war, right? Tell me how you wouldn't win if you know what you're doing. So, but for some of those platforms where everything has been simplified, like the one I talked about yesterday, the Akash X, the educators have already done all these analyses. They've gone through all these things. They've used all the tools and they've arrived at those signals that they are giving you or they are coming out and they are telling you this is where your entry should be and all that. But for the fact that you have a platform that has simplified things like that, doesn't also mean, please, 1 minute, just 1 minute. Hello, sir. Good morning. Please, sir, I'm in a session now. I will be rounding up in the next 15 minutes. Then I'll call you, sir. Okay, I'll drop it for you now. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So for the fact that you have a platform that has simplified things for you, doesn't mean that you should also neglect this. For you to be as good as those educators, you also need to learn these things on your own. All right? You also need to learn this. So, but having platforms like that gives you opportunity to leverage different, opportunities to make money. There are days that, based on what you're doing, you might be so busy that you might not be able to sit down to start doing all this. The days you are free, you do this, you take your trade, and you are good. The days you are busy, you could leverage the other platforms, all right? Get those signals, use those signals, trade those signals, or even do the automated, which is tap to trade, all right? Now, the tap to trade on the Akash X, how does it work? The same signals that you get on the trade alert is the same signals that are used on the tap to trade. So, but what you do is your system and your trading account, maybe that $50,000 bonus account, all right, once you get it, activate it, and connect it to the system, when you click on that tap to trade, the educator that gave that signal, all you need to do is click on a button. And once you click on that button, you have given the educator authorization to place a trade for you on that your account. And they will tell you how many trades you can take per time or in a day. All right. So once you click that button, you have given the educator instruction, the same signals that the educator gave for people who want to trade it manually on their own. The educator will just also go click that, okay, this person has agreed that this trade should be taken for me at this particular entry, and it goes in. So when you guys get to join, the session, join the meetings, you will see last month alone, the tap to trade, all right, I think they did over 2,200 and something pips. Last week alone, on BTC, they did 66,000 pips on BTC. So imagine that, okay, you were already connected to the system, you have an account, and you did the tap to trade. Even with a lot size of 0.01, do you know what 66,000 pips is? Do you know how much you would have made? Do you know what 2,200 pips on gold is? Even if you traded 0.01, do you know how much you would have made? So, you see, there are many ways to make money. The opportunities are there. It's just left for you to take a decision and decide what you want to do. All right? Ours is to discover these opportunities, bring them to you, and yours is to take action. We can take you to the river, but we cannot force you to drink water. All right? We can't. The decision will be yours to take. So, I don't know how many of us who joined the session yesterday night, the recorded session I posted in the groups. I said we should go and watch that recording. I gave us a time frame. between yesterday night and this morning, you could just plug it in. You could be at work, put in your headset, watch that recorded session, and between now and the next 1 hour, you should have gotten the information you need to get from that recorded session. If you are interested, go back, reach out to me on my DM, and add you to a group. In fact, the bonus offer and the opportunity to get that $50,000 trading account ends today. All right. It was supposed to end on the 30th, but it was extended by 2 days. So I'm not here to start explaining all that again. If you didn't join that meeting yesterday, so be it. If you missed the opportunity, fine. But if you're interested, go and watch that recording, listen to it, and get back to me today. All right. And once you do, everything will be done for you, set up for you. Once you follow the instructions, once you say you're interested, you chat me up, I add you to the group, you're giving the instructions and what you need to do. That's why I quickly need to round up the session. The person who called me, all right, is also as a result of this. That's why he called me. So let me quickly, you guys just give me a few seconds. Let me drop in what he asked me to send to him. All right. Okay, so okay, so that's basically that. And we don't have time again in our hands. So for those who are interested, please do as I instructed and just act on it, because the truth is opportunities will always come. Some will take you unawares, but you always have to, one way or the other, prepare yourself, all right, for things like this, all right? Believe me, like I said in my post, this is the beginning of a new month. If you are able to take advantage of this opportunity, all right, you will set yourself up, all right, and set a direction for yourself between now and the end of the year. And you're going to see that you're going to start your January so well. And by the first quarter of 2025, you'll be shocked at where you would have gotten to. Even you will not believe it. All right. So in that meeting yesterday, a lot was talked about. I can't start repeating them here. All right. To take advantage of this offer, this bonus that ends today, all you need is $149. Okay. That's all you need to take advantage of it. What you're getting, if you were to get it outside, you will spend over $500 or $1,000 to get that offer. So if you're interested, like I said, watch that recording, send me a DM that you're interested, and then we would take it up from there. So I'm going to be rounding up this session from here. But before I do, I'll just take a few questions, and we have just 3 minutes to do that. If you have any question, please raise up your hand and ask your question. Go ahead, Mr. Dapo. And after Dapo, we have Ijoma Florence. Go ahead, unmute your mic, please. Please be quick, Mr. Dapo. Ijoma Florence, go ahead, unmute your mic, please. Tap on your screen. At the center of your screen, the bottom center of your screen, you see an icon there, a microphone icon.
Good morning,
All
sir.
right. Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir. So I would like to know the time the promo will end today. Like what's the exact time it's ending today?
Okay. That confirmation I can only give you after this meeting. I don't know the exact time. I don't know if they are using the US time or whether they are using, I don't know what time they are using, but I'll need to confirm that. That's why anything anybody needs to do it quickly. Yeah. If you're one of those that wait till 12 midnight today, I'm sure you'll definitely miss it. It won't get to that time. Before 12 midnight of our time, or maybe 6 p.m. today, that offer might be off.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Any other question, please?
Hello, good morning.
I hope we got value this morning, because these
We
indicators
got
and these things I shared today, it was supposed to be in another session, but I've collapsed 2 sessions in one, the HFM part and also how to use these indicators or how to use them for confirmation. So everything is all in one in this meeting. This meeting is recorded. Once the recorded version is ready, I would also post it in all the groups as well. All these things are tools that you will need, all right? I will download the recorded session, upload it on YouTube so that you can get it there or probably download it from there. Because if you just send out the link of the Google Meet, or each time you want to watch it, it will consume your data. All right. But if I download and upload it to Well 360 YouTube channel, it will be easier for you, and the size will also be compressed. So you wouldn't need to burn so much data to watch it. Go ahead, Mr. Demola.
Good morning, sir. We got value. We really got value. God continue to bless you, sir. Well done. I said that we should be waiting for further instruction concerning the Asha's S.
Yes, if you indicated interest, of course, I've already added you to the onboarding group. And once we are done with the onboarding, that group will be dissolved. The purpose for creating that group is just for those who want to take advantage of this opportunity. If you're interested and you reached out to me, it means I've already added you to the group. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll get further communication from there after this meeting.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, sir. Any other question? Yes, I'm going to share the screenshot, everything. I'm going to share the group. I will. Mr. Godwin, go ahead. That will probably be the last question.
Yeah, mine is not actually a question, just little contribution. I think from what you shared and all what we've listened to and learned this morning, maybe remember those time last year when we were in the HFM training group. Then there's
Yes,
this presenter that said that it take him 1 hour each day to prepare for trade, then execute the trade with just 10-15 minutes. Now, by the
exactly.
time, yeah, so we need to be disciplined enough to like go through all this routine, the news, what the currency is saying, what pair we want to trade, carry out all this oscillation, carry out all this analysis, know what the market is saying, and what will be the outcome of everything,
Exactly.
and all those stuff.
If you
Then
are if you
execution
are
of
if you are
trade will
going
just
to
be done.
war, if you're
Yeah,
going to war, you will need to prepare your ammunitions. You need to sharpen your knife if you're going to the bush to cut trees and all that. So
yeah, that's
that
nice.
time for the preparation is important. So the trade you need to take can just be in less than 5 minutes. And that single trade alone can meet your target for the day. So you don't
Exactly.
need to come into the market looking for multiple entries of trades. Oh, take the first trade, take second trade. No. All you need when you get your confirmation, get all you need and you are sure. That's why they talked about high probability trade. You should always look for a trade setup that will give you high probability of winning that trade. And then you take that trade. You can use a good lot size, one single trade, you come out and you made $50, $100, or $200 for the day, and you are done for the day. And you
That's right.
wait again for another one, or you decide to wait till the next day. The market will always be there. It doesn't run away. And the day that the market doesn't give you any clear signal on what to do, you let the market be that day. It mustn't be every day.
So how much did you say is for this promo thing? How much is the minimum or what?
It's 149, sir.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So I
And
also
what
mentioned
are the
something.
benefits?
Let
What
me
are the
repeat
benefits?
it again. I also, please, Mr. Godwin, please just go and watch that recording I dropped in the groups.
Okay,
Please.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
It's
No worry.
very important. Anybody who doesn't watch it, there's no point coming to ask questions because I won't have time to start explaining again. But once you
Okay,
watch it, you understand it, you just act immediately because there's
okay.
no time. Yeah. So the other thing I said was that this week, if you're based in Lagos, you can attend the HFM classes for free. You don't need any minimum deposit. If you want to go to the physical center, you can attend today. It starts 10 a.m. All right, today, and ends, I think, around 1 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you can't attend the physical class, you can join online by 3 p.m. I will get the link. I'll share it in the group. Since it is free, I can share the link. But on the day that it's not free, I cannot share the link. But since it's free for anybody to join, I'll get the link, share it in the group. But if you can also reach out to your account officer, you can get that. Also, we have the code for the top-up bonus. Those who want to take advantage of the bonus, the code is Lagos HFM, all caps. When you go to your HFM account, log in, go to promotions, you'll see bonus offerings, click on bonus offerings. And then when you open that page, you'll see where it says, do you have a code, apply code, enable that toggle, type in the code, and then your account will be ready for the bonus. Once you fund, whatever you fund, HFM will give you 100% bonus, but that 100% bonus is between 20 or $10 to $500. Okay, anything you fund above $500, you will still get $500. But if you fund 500, you get 500. You fund 100, you get 100. But if you fund above 500, you will still get 500. But if you need a promo, supercharge promo that you need 100% of whatever you put in. You go for the supercharged bonus. That one, if you fund 1,000, you get 1,000. Fund 2,000, 2,000, 5,000, 5,000, 10,000, 10,000, 50,000, you get 50,000. All right. So the limit is 50,000, and you can fund from as little as $250 to up to 50,000. So those bonuses are available. Take advantage of it. The top-up bonus ends on Wednesday, but the supercharge bonus, I think it continues to the end of the year. All right. So it's there for those who want to take advantage of it. Thank you, everyone. I have to run out of this session and attend to other things. I'll let us know when we can meet again, but we'll definitely have another session where we would, jump in on the news, and probably we could get some trade ideas that we could trade at that time. But based on the things you've learned, you can also start doing your research, doing your analysis, using all these tools and everything I've shown you, and you will arrive at a trade idea and possibly a signal that you can take. Whether it's on your demo or your live account, you can do that, and you will definitely come out with something good. All right? Now you know how to get high probability trades and, get confirmations. The other thing that you need, if you have the capability or you have up to $100 in your account and you also have a laptop, is just to reach out to your account officer, tell them you need the flow system installed on your system. And then you can also go to the website. There's another tool called the Auto Chartist. Also get that tool. Maybe in our session tomorrow, I might talk about that one and how it also works, okay? And all these things, they are tools that you arm yourself with, and you will never, ever, all right, have any issues, when it comes to trade. It will eliminate fear if you do all these things. Even if it takes you 2-3 hours to get your trade idea or trade setup, and it takes you maybe just 1 minute to execute the trade, that will be okay. But just know that whatever you're doing, try as much as possible, do it rightly so that you get better in this space. All right. So thank you, everyone. Have a blessed morning and welcome again to a new month. And believe me, this month is going to be an awesome one. And the way you take it, the way you manage it, the way you maximize it will determine how your year ends and how your January will start. So thank you and have a blessed day. See you guys soon. Bye.
Thank you, Coach. We got value. We are so happy, excited. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'll share the recording after the meeting.